lovelies. So don't mind the hair. I have been wearing a witch hat all day, so it's a little messy. Clearly it is Halloween, as you can see by my beautiful spiders hanging in my ears. It is one of my favorite days of the entire year. I love Halloween. I love everything about it. I love the spookiness. I love the kids that get all excited. Every bit of it. It's just my absolute favorite time of year. It's actually a little chilly today. Right this second it's hot because I have a sweater on, so it's pretty warm. It's about 66 degrees. It is October 31st, like I said. It is 3:25, and we are not supposed to leave today until 4. But everybody knows that it's my holiday. It's also Carly's 16th birthday, so he told me I could leave early. So, and God knows I make up for it. I'm always there late or coming in early, so whatever. But anyway, it's been a really good day. Couple of Weight Watchers things, just some food and some non-scale victory kind of stuff. So non-scale victory, let's start there. Well, let's start with scale victory. So I got on the scale this morning because, as you know, and like I said, I probably shouldn't, but I weigh every day. But it just keeps me in check. Ooh, y'all fell down. Let me fix you. Hold on, yeah. There you go. The thing gave way. Anyway, so I get on the scale every day, and I was the exact same today as I was yesterday. And yesterday I was thrilled with my weight, so I'm still thrilled with it today. It's 186. So I still have lost a total of 30 pounds, and I can honestly say I am lost 30 pounds. So I'm excited by that. And then my non-scale victories today is Halloween. Okay, so when I sent out my things to my students to say this is what we should bring in for Halloween, we are a non-cupcake school anyway, right? We're not allowed to have cupcakes. So I asked for popcorn, fruit snacks, and candy, because I knew the candy I could bag up and just send home. Okay. I actually asked for candy in bags. So what we did was we had bottles of water, little baby bottles of water. I still have a whole bunch of them left over, so I'll hang on to them for kids who need them throughout the year, as well as for me. I got my room mom. She is amazing, and she is also our PTO president, and she bought me the Boom Chicka Pop popcorns. Perfect. And then there was candy. Okay, so there were Starbursts that were loose, and everybody knows, if you've been watching me long enough, pink Starbursts are my weakness, or a weakness of mine. I had one pink Starburst. I tracked it for 1 point. I opened up a gummy sour something, put it in my mouth, immediately spit it back out. So I'm not taking a point for that, okay? Because it was habit. Like, I just put it in my mouth, and as soon as it went in my mouth, I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to have this, and I threw it away. So I did have a Boom Chicka Pop baggie, which, now this is one of those things where I don't know, because when I scanned the big bag that it came in, because they came in individual serving sizes, it said 3 points. When I scanned the actual individual bag, it said 4 points, and that had been made by a Weight Watchers person. So, so I don't know. Like, I gave myself the 4 points just to be sure, but it's good to know that I have those. There's a couple of them left over, like 3 or 4 left over in my classroom, so that's good. And then I did not have anything else. I didn't have any candy. There were, in the faculty lounge today, okay, another non-scale victory, there was banana cake. There was donuts of all shapes, sizes, and colors. there was fruit in there too. I knew there was fruit in there too. And originally I thought I'll go in there. I had to fill up my water bottle because I forgot to take my water bottle with me today. So I went in there to fill up my water bottle, saw it all sitting there, and I saw the fruit, and I thought, oh, I'll come back later and get fruit. When I went back down later, I could walk past, and I saw even more donuts and goodies in there. Didn't even go in. I said, you know what? I just won't even have the fruit. I brought grapes and apples and bananas with me. I'm just going to use those. I'm not even going to go in there and be tempted. So non-scale victory right there. Non-scale victory for spitting out the candy and only having the 1 Starburst, which I tracked. I did have some kids who brought me things from other classes, you know, kids I'd had in the past, who, one brought me a little mini cupcake, one brought me some M&Ms because they knew that they were my favorite candy when I was teaching them. Another, my assistant brought me the little Skull and Bones candy that I love, and all of it is still sitting on my desk. I didn't eat any of it. I will probably take that, swipe it, and probably throw it away. I hate to say that. Maybe I'll put it in my prize box. I don't know, but I will not eat it. So, lots of non-scale victories today. My food today, I had my egg cup, which is just eggs, a bunch of veggies, turkey bacon for 1 point, and a sprinkling of non-fat cheese for 0 points. So, it's a 1 point egg cup. And then I had for lunch, I had one of the Olay wraps, which is 1 point. I had some deli turkey for 1 point. I had a little bit of the sprinkled cheese, again, less than a point. So, and then I had lettuce, onion, and tomato and pickle on that, and some cucumber, I think. I think I had some cucumber on there. So that was 2 points. I had a salad with a little bit of boathouse dressing, but less than a teaspoon. I literally put a teaspoon in the cup. I have a shaker cup, and shake it up, and it gets plenty of dressing all over the place for me. So that was 0 points. So the salad, so the breakfast sandwich, or the breakfast cup, was 1 point. The my lunch was 2 points for the turkey and the wrap. And then I did have the bag of the Boom Chicka Pop because my kids were having something, and I knew that I needed to have something just to make myself feel like, okay, I can have it too. So, and that was, I gave myself 4. So I have had 6 points for the day. Going into dinner tonight, I have only had 6 points. So that's good. Did fill up my big Mamba Jamma water bottle, and I drank all of it. I have none left except for what's left in this little one here, which is about half. I'm finding pouring it into that is actually making me drink it faster because I'm not getting as much air when I'm drinking it. Also, I did not drink any tea today. Because I knew I was bringing this full of water for my drive. So I didn't have any tea, which I'm okay with. You know, I don't need to have that tea every single day. So we'll see. What else? So yeah, so tonight we're having Reubens for dinner. I do not know yet. I'm going to, my plan is to have one normal Reuben, and I have to count out the the points for the bread. And then, if I'm still hungry, which I gotta tell you, I normally eat, when I make Reubens, I normally eat 2 of them, okay? So my intention is to have, if I want a second one, I'm gonna have a second one, but I'm gonna have it on an Olay wrap, and I'm not gonna use all roast beef or corned beef. I'm going to use a little bit of turkey as well, and I might even do that on the regular one because that's one of those workarounds, you know, where I can do a couple of ounces of, or an ounce of the corned beef for a certain amount of points, and then an ounce of the turkey for 0, you know, so I will have more meat on there, and have it work that way. And I'll do sauerkraut, and then I will just do a smear, like less than a teaspoon of the Thousand Island dressing, because that's all I put on it, even when I eat it when I wasn't on Weight Watchers. So I'm not too worried about that. So that's my intention. Now, I was also planning on having with this some sweet potato fries, but I also have no, I don't have regular potatoes. I was thinking I have regular potatoes, but I don't. When I told Norm to peel them on Sunday, he peeled them all. So when I made mashed potatoes, I just made a ton of mashed potatoes. So what I ended up doing, so I'll come back to that. So anyway, so I'm going to make some sweet potato fries with the Reubens. So I'm going to have to kind of point that out and see, points that out and see what I can do and still have my snack tonight. Because I know that I'm going to want my pumpkin snack tonight because it's Halloween and of course I'm going to want it. I am hoping, my husband and I had talked about getting Halloween candy. I'm hoping that he didn't because we don't really get any trick-or-treaters. So the only reason he would be buying Halloween candy is for us to eat, including Danny. So I have a couple of things in the backseat of my car left over from the party, which are just like boxes of Nerds and stuff that I'll be fine not eating. And hopefully that'll suffice for the kids and him, and we won't need any bags of candy because we don't get any trick-or-treaters. But we're always afraid we're going to get that one, you know, or one of our kids' friends are going to show up with their kid or something, you know, or our nephew or whatever. So, so that is how I'm planning on handling tonight. And then so anyway, so I had made this big pot of chili on Sunday, or on Saturday, and we had it on Sunday with mashed potatoes. So we baked the mashed potatoes and then put chili on top of it. I made plain old mashed potatoes, but I budgeted myself for that for Sunday and Monday. So I did fine. I was under my points both days. So, you know, it's fine. Because again, taking this quote from Julie from Living Large on Weight Watchers Lifetime, who took it from Bethany Frankel, on Weight Watchers, you can have it all. You just can't have it all at one time. So I had my mashed potatoes, I had my chili, I just didn't put any cheese on it. You know, even the non-fat cheese, I just didn't put any on. Or sour cream or anything else, and it was delicious. And we had it 2 nights in a row, so we had leftovers. So here's the problem. Normally when I make chili, everyone shows up. My kids show up and we eat the whole pot. Well, this time I told them we were having chili, but they didn't come. So, and I think it was because it was the night after their last haunted house show. So they were just tired and they just didn't come. And then Amber signed up for Weight Watchers. I told you that. So excited. But anyway, so I didn't, I had a lot of chili left and a ton of mashed potatoes left. So what I did is I went ahead and put them in the freezer. Now mashed potatoes, once they're done, because I bake my mashed potatoes, freeze fine. I can put them back in a pan and put them back in the oven and rebake them. They'll get nice and hot and they'll get crispy on the top, which is how we like our chili mashed potatoes anyway. So, and my chili is really low in points because everything is organic from the can usually. So it's just tomatoes. Once in a while, I always have points because there's some meat in it. But, you know, it's low in points. For like a cup, it's like 4 points, right? Which I think is what I give myself. So, sorry guys, I swallowed wrong right before I left the building. And I can't seem to get this cough to go away. So anyway, so I froze those. Now I'm going to take the chili with me when we go camping in November to the cabin. Which is either going to be all the chili I need, or it's just going to be the base for chili. My husband likes chili with hot dogs in it, so I might just take some hot dogs, throw that in there, maybe add a couple of cans of the tomato, and call it a day. But it's perfect, and it's a huge Ziploc bag. So if it's just me, him, and Carly, and if Carly takes a friend, that's more than enough. No one else is going to show up for chili down in Westmoreland, because everybody plans their meals before they get there. We go to Westmoreland State Park in Virginia, and my whole family is there, my nieces, nephews, all that. But everyone plans their meals, so they know what they're having. So they don't plan to come to my house, and then or my cabin, and then we have one night where we all get together and have a meal, like a family meal. That's going to be difficult for me this year, and I'll talk about that too. But anyway, so I have the chili for when we go down there. The mashed potatoes, we're having dinner with the kids this weekend and on Saturday, and Amber wants me to make meatloaf and mashed potatoes, so I think I'm going to use those mashed potatoes, just reheat them. Because they're frozen now, so they'll last. And then I'm gonna make turkey meatloaf. I've made turkey meatloaf in the past, and no one's had a problem with it. It'll be the first time I use the non-fat cheese with the meatloaf, though, so we'll see how that goes. Because I put cheese on my meatloaf, by the way. Anyway, so we'll be going down to Westmoreland next month, because, you know, now that Halloween is over, it's basically November in my head. Really, it's basically Christmas in my head, but whatever. Next month, we'll be going down to Westmoreland, and we will be staying in a cabin. No problem for any of the nights that I cook. But our family dinner night is going to change because a lot of us are on some type of diet. My niece is doing some type of program. I don't know what it is. And then my daughter is now on Weight Watchers. And, you know, we're the ones who do the cooking. So I don't know what their plan is for dinner. I know that sometimes when we're away, people will say, well, I'm just not going to count, or I'm not going to do that. So I am planning on making, first of all, a giant salad for me. If no one else wants it, too bad. I am planning on taking some, I know my niece is doing some type of chicken thing, so I'm planning on just having some of that chicken maybe on top of the salad. I think we're doing like a Mexican thing, like a fajita bar. I'm going to take my Olay wraps with me, so I'll know that they're a point if we do the fajita bar. I got to find out like what we're doing. And then I'll take my cheese with me. I'll have my sour cream with me. I could have a fajita if I wanted it. I'm just going to take my stuff and put her, like, main thing in it. Okay? So that is one of the things that I was talking with my daughter today about ordering out and going to other people's houses. Sometimes you just have to, look, you're going to order out. She orders out for lunch almost every day. So my advice was order the main thing. If you're going to have a burger, order the burger, but then have carrots as your side, or have some boom chicka pop as your side, or something that you know you can control the points on. Or, you know, even potato chips that you know you've controlled the points. Or if you order the fries, split them with somebody, you know, but order the main thing. Or if fries is your problem, that's the thing you want, don't order a burger and fries just so you get fries. Order a salad and fries. There's nothing saying you can't have a salad and fries, right? So if you're ordering out and you're one of those people who have to have both, I need a salad and fries, order the kids menu, okay? So what she was saying is that lunch is her big deal. It's her big meal. And she usually has a lighter dinner and breakfast. So I said to her, I said, look, first of all, if you are not a breakfast person, don't force yourself to eat breakfast. If you're not hungry till lunchtime, then don't eat till lunchtime. That's the intermittent fasting, really. And then I said, if lunch is your big meal, then you need to know what you're having for dinner, so that she can figure out what she's going to have for dinner and then map backwards map it, right? So I'm going to have this for dinner. I know what the points are. Now I know what I can spend on lunch, because we're going to eat out. So that was my advice to her today. So I know that you guys can't see me anymore because there's the big old sun. So I just wanted to touch base with you guys today and tell you happy Halloween. I hope you guys have a fabulous Halloween. I hope you got lots of trick-or-treaters coming to your door if that's what you like. It's Tuesday. Have a terrific Tuesday. And subscribe, please. Thank you for watching. Share this video, like this video, tell me what you want to see and hear, and I will reply to your comments. Oh, look, the sun went away. And I will reply to your comments as soon as I can. Either way, have a great day, my little monsters.